All right, guys, we finished off some rapid reaction. A lot of topics, a little bit of time. Let's go drink.
Let's roll. Saints coach Sean Payton tested positive for the coronavirus, making him the first member of the NFL community to test positive. Your reaction?
It's unfortunate that he did test positive, but this is one of the things we talked about earlier. The more people get tested, the more cases that we're going to see. It just kind of is what it is. But I like what he had to say. He said he wanted to come forward and let people know that he had it, and just try to bring more awareness to people in the country, and just try to take the social distancing policies more seriously, so we can kind of flatten that curve, as they say. So all in all, I do look at it as a positive. The NBA has directed all teams to close their practice and training facilities starting today. In regards to the league's suspension of play, is this encouraging or discouraging?
I'm gonna go with discouraging. Listen, a lot of these young players, when you tell these young guys, hey, I know you got a lot of money, but we need you to stay in your city that you play in. Don't go anywhere. Sit in your house. Okay, cool. So then they say, well, I'm just gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna better my game, get shots up, work on moves, do whatever, just to take my mind off the fact that we can't really play. Then you say, oh, about that too. We kind of close the facilities to you. So, we're trying to minimize the risk of anything traveling around. So, yeah, I need you to be stuck in the house. Like my mom used to tell me this all the time growing up. An idle mind is a devil workshop, meaning if I'm sitting here not doing anything, it usually up the rate of me going to do something stupid because I'm bored out of my mind. Whereas when I got bored, I was at least able to go put up some shots and go and make my time useful. So I'm going to say discouraging on this one. Yesterday, the Boston Red Sox announced ace lefty Chris Sale will undergo Tommy John surgery. Big loss, right?
Yep, to say the least. Whenever the season starts, it's going to be a tough one in Boston. No David Price, no Mookie Betts, no Chris Sale. Good luck. Mega payday for Andres Pete, as the offensive lineman has re-upped with the Saints for 5 years, $57.5 million. Is he worth that?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Here's the deal: if you got you a good offensive lineman and he getting the job done, you got to pay a premium. Look, you got to protect your quarterback. You got to understand who you got back there. You got Drew Brees. You don't got some young spiffy. If you had maybe Teddy Bridgewater, maybe you take a gamble and you put a Rudy Poot to replace him. But no, you need to keep the goods. If you got the goods, you keep them, and you got to pay these big fellas. So yeah, I like it, and I think he's worth it. Georgia freshman guard Anthony Edwards have declared for the NBA draft. Your thoughts?
I didn't watch a single minute of Georgia basketball last year, so my thoughts are pretty limited. You went to a school that went 16-16 and only finished better than Vanderbilt in the SEC, so I guess he's good. I guess we'll find out eventually. On Monday, in an interview with Ariel Helwani, UFC president Dana White said the Khabib versus Ferguson fight will happen no matter what is going on. You believe him?
Absolutely. This fight has a lot riding on it. You ain't had a fight this big since Khabib and Conor McGregor, and you best believe when that fight roll around, if the coronavirus still here for that, he gonna make that one happen too. I mean, hey, we might have to fight it on the moon or something, but we're gonna make this happen. So yeah, I definitely believe him. It's gonna go down, baby. Colorado's Rockies manager Bud Black is open to playing double headers on a regular basis once the regular season gets underway. You agree with this idea?
It makes sense in theory, but doubleheaders traditionally are reserved for those times where you have rainouts. You have a rainout on Sunday, you come back Monday and play 2 games. So when you consider you're still going to have those rainouts at some point, and doubleheaders can stress your pitching staff really quick. So I'm not sure that this will happen, and what probably should end up happening is the season's just going to have to be shortened depending on whenever it does get underway. All-American teams were announced in college basketball today. First team includes Dayton's Obi Toppin, Iowa's Luke Garza, Marquette's Marcus Howard, Seton Hall's Miles Powell, and Oregon's Peyton Pritchard. You agree with these selections?
Yeah, at this point, yeah. I mean, what are we going to do, go change them? Season over. Hey, yeah, it is what it is. These guys did enough. I mean, honestly, it just gives me like a pretty feel to it, because I just felt like we didn't get to see everybody at max capacity because of, what's going on. So it is what it is. The Steelers have signed tight end Eric Ebron to a 2-year, $12 million deal. Good move?
Oh, you said, yeah, Jimmy Graham got 2 years, 16 mil, right? Yeah, this is the slam dunk. Look, if Jimmy Graham can get 16 mil, you can pay Ebron 12 mil. Yeah, that's what all tight end deals will be judged on what Jimmy Graham got. So yeah, slam dunk. Good job, Pittsburgh. Last one on Tuesday, news surfaced that a trilogy fight between Canelo Alvarez and Triple G has been agreed upon. Do you see this fight being fought at 160 or 168 pounds?
Yeah, they're still deciding where they want to fight, but it's very hard for me to see this fight getting fought at 168. I think the only reason 168 is a possibility because recently Canelo did fight at that weight. He won a title at that weight. But let's be real here. I think he just did that because, he'd be on the cherry picking tour. And he went and cherry picked him old softy up there and won the title and then gave it back and kept it rolling. And plus, the first two fights was at 160. So why would you change the third one? Do it at 160.
All right. Well, today's drink of wisdom. I'm Cody Ward.
I'm Jay Wise.
And I'm Nathan Drinker. And remember, make tomorrow better than today and make today better than yesterday. And you know what we're going to do. We're going to holler at you until next time. Baby!